weighing in fights and films.
Hi, welcome to Weighing In Fights and Films. I'm Jenny Rose. I'm here with my cousin and co-host,
Brett the Threat, and this is our very first attempted video at MMA news, the latest and the greatest.
Yes, this should be fun. I can smell the wine on your breath.
Yes. Daddy's been drinking.
Well, you'd have to be with some of these topics because you might not believe them. Let's start with one of the older news stories that we felt like we want to weigh in because even though it's been around, we want to weigh in on it. And that's McGregor versus Mayweather.
Conor McGregor versus Mayweather.
Yeah.
Should be the boxing match of the century. I'm doing Tommy Toehold's version of Conor McGregor.
Oh, okay.
This is kind of a sad topic for me because McGregor is one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah.
Because he has always said from the very beginning, this is prize fighting. Get rich, get in, get rich, get out.
Yeah.
And you know he's going to make $100 million plus on the Mayweather fight. I believe if he fights, win or lose, it's his last fight ever. And then he's just going to go on to make movies because he's done it. He's won. He's gotten 2 belts at the same time, and now hopefully he'll beat Mayweather, and that'll be like he'll be shot into legendary status if he beats Mayweather.
Yeah. Just
legendary status, and he could just go out on top right there and just start doing movies, and that's what I think he's going to do. And why would he return? From going from like I don't know how much he made in his last pay-per-view, maybe 15 million, 30 million, something like that.
I don't know, but he's played the game, he's played it well.
Yeah, to make that jump to 100 million, there's no way he'll return to the UFC.
Yeah.
There's no way. So it's sad to see him go. You know what I mean?
Do you think this will actually, is it like set in the books that this is actually going to happen?
Because there's so much money that everyone's going to make, it will happen.
It will.
It will happen.
It comes down to the green.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
Alright. On to our next one. A topic that, again, has been out for a bit, but I want to weigh in on it, and I've heard some things recently in recent interviews, and that's GSP's return to the cage.
The big GSP. Who did they give him?
He's going against Bisping. And
Michael Bisping. He's moving up a weight class to fight
and
Michael
heading
Bisping.
right to the title.
Heading right to the title. Does he deserve a title shot?
You know...
He's been out for what, 3 years?
3 years, and I'm on the fence on this one, because I was starting to get into UFC when he was... doing the what do you call it? The lay and pray?
I lay on top of somebody for 25 minutes.
Right, so it was, and I heard in a recent interview with him, he's like, yeah, it's up to the opponent to make me do more. If that's all I need to do to win, that's all I'm going to do.
So he admits it.
And
makes for a boring fight.
And a certain level, you're kind of like, yeah, I see your point.
Yeah, from a fighter standpoint, you're like, get the win. Who cares?
Yeah, get the win. So... But I was getting into UFC right before he made his first exit.
Okay.
But I liked this character in the cage, so I didn't get to see a lot of him. So on one hand, I'm like excited, like GSP's coming back. I'll get to see this guy in action.
Yeah, he's had some of the greatest quotes ever. I'm not impressed by your performance.
Yeah. So on one hand, I'm excited, and on the other hand, I'm like, this might hurt. I'm nervous.
We saw what happened to BJ Penn after his return.
Exactly. We see what's happening with Silva. Ronda Rousey going right for the title after she went after a knockout after 2 losses, but
Bisping is no joke. I think he's thinking that it's an aging fighter, and he's still in his prime. He's going to come back and just destroy him.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen.
So he could get caught off guard because GSP's been active this whole time. He hasn't been sitting on a couch.
He's been athletically active. He hasn't been. I don't know how much sparring he's actually been doing. But he certainly hasn't been professionally fighting. So that's
right.
A lot of ring rust.
But he hasn't been sitting on a couch, so it's not like he's coming. He's been
chasing dinosaurs.
He's been chasing dinosaurs and doing gymnastics and
It'll be interesting.
And the other part of that is that I'm a fan of Bisping, so
I'm a big fan of Bisping.
It's like, who do I root for? I don't know.
I'm rooting for Bisping. Straight up. Because I think if he tries to lay on top of him for 25 minutes, then Bisping will get back to his feet and it's a striking match.
I'm going to be happy if GSP wins. I'm going to be happy if Bisping wins. And I'm going to be happy if GSP loses respectfully.
Yeah,
Don't lose like BJ Penn.
Yeah,
don't lose like Ronda.
I don't.
I'm nervous. I'm definitely tuning in for that fight, but I'm gonna be like biting my nails during, even though I'm not a nail biter.
Bisping did struggle with Silva. that went the distance, and he got KO'd and came back.
Yeah, I mean, Silva almost thought he won that.
So he is showing his age, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you never know. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it...
GSP's got a fight ahead of him.
He's got a 4-fight contract with UFC.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, that was from his remaining contract when he left? He had 4 fights left?
I'm not certain about that. I just know from the interview I heard just recently that he's got a 4-fight contract right now.
Okay, all right. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So we get at least 4 more fights of GSP in the UFC.
Yeah, if he survives.
All right, what's next?
So, UFC 209.
Okay.
210. Meh. It's got Cormier on the card, but I looked at the fight card and there's no big names that stick out to me on 210.
Maybe not yet. We'll see.
I know, everything changes. Everything's fluid still. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing's set in stone till the day before lately with UFC and all the dropouts they've been having.
Mm-hmm.
But UFC 211, now that card is shaping up to be a lot of fun.
Who do we got in there?
Wait till you hear all this. There's Miocic versus Dos Santos. Junior Dos Santos.
Junior Dos Santos.
Yeah.
Dos Santos is going to sleep. I'll make that call right now.
Then we've got, you love to say this name,
You want to go
versus Andrade.
Versus Andrade. So
that should be a good female fight. I'm looking
Johanna never puts on a bad show.
Yeah, so I'm looking
either
forward
a war
to
or destruction.
I'm looking forward to a good female fight on that fight card.
I'm dying to see Johanna do what she did to Jessica Penne. Yeah.
So then you have Maya versus Masvidal.
That'll be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Jiu-jitsu.
I know I've already got some teammates that want to sit in and on those live reactions.
Cool.
So we're gonna have guests on that one hopefully.
Maya's going to flow with the goal.
Then you have Alvarez versus Poirier.
That's
it's already fighting again.
Fucking good fight.
This is
both guys have been knocked out their last fight, so it's kind of even on that regard. But they're
Poirier won. Dustin Poirier just won.
Oh right, but before that, I think who was it that knocked him out? It was.
I don't know, but the last one he just won.
Yeah, I think. Right, but the one before that he was knocked out.
That's old news.
Oh, it's old news. Okay.
He's coming off a win now.
Now he's coming off a win. Okay.
Yeah, wine kicking in.
Must be. But that's going to be a stand and bang all the way.
Yeah.
And that'll be a lot of fun. Both guys have a lot of power.
Okay, I had to read my writing. I had a little trouble here going, what the? I can't read my writing.
It's okay.
Cejudo versus Sergio Pettis. Not Anthony Pettis.
Sergio. Who was he fighting? Sergio Pettis is fighting who?
Cejudo.
Cejudo. Okay. That's going to be a good fight.
I pronounce things like such a white girl, don't I? A country bumpkin.
Sergio's pretty good, especially on his feet. He's had some trouble on his back. That'll be a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably go see it on that one.
Recently added to the card, you have Frankie Edgar versus Yair Rodriguez.
That's a killer matchup.
When
did that happen?
That's just recent.
That happened today?
Yeah, like yesterday or today I came across that they just put that on the card. And this is May 13th.
Edgar versus Yair.
Yes. I am so looking forward to that fight.
Let's hope no one gets injured before that actually happens.
I know, because this is all the way in May. It's May 13th.
That's a great
matchup. It's a long way off, but right as of now, this card looks like it's going to be like the card of the year.
Yeah.
So far. We've had,
got some good ones.
So far this year, it's easy to beat the cards we've had because...
Yair versus Edgar. If Yair beats Edgar,
yeah,
title shot.
Yeah.
All the way.
So I'm super excited about that card.
That's
and I'm hoping
good matchup.
I'm hoping the curse of 2017 on UFC does not come through on that card. I want this card to come off as it's planned. Put even more good fights on there. Please, everyone, make your weights.
Yes.
Please do it.
Don't go to the hospital, please.
Yeah, don't go to the hospital before
Edgar,
the
we're talking to you.
Yeah. What else has happened? Don't fight smart, but don't fight boring. Let's see, that would be Woodley Thompson. What else have we had happen this year that has just put UFC on the rocks?
Oh man, it's just too much to get into. All right, is there any other headline news we're going to go over?
No, that's the ones I wanted to cover for this little mini-sode. This little our first and ever
very first
news.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how many videos did we do tonight? Is this our third or fourth?
1, 2, 3, 4. This is our fifth.
This is our fifth. So this is our 100th episode.
Yay! Hey.
Look at that.
Our MMA News inaugural episode is our 100th.
It's also our 100th episode.
Perfect.
So we want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed and watches us diligently.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
There's
and
probably like
keep
3
watching.
people, our family.
No, we were getting up there in subscribers.
We're getting there.
I know a couple of my teammates walk in and they're like, "I saw what you did."
Nice.
Yeah. So we're getting there. I mean, we're only like a month and a half old. Month and a half.
Well, we're getting some good interviews too.
Yeah, we got some more lined up along the way.
Yeah, we got some big names
full
coming up.
And I know I'm waiting for some fighters that are gonna fight. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Don't jinx it.
Well, I don't want to get in their way in their fight camp, especially because some of them are fighting soon.
Yeah.
So,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I'm waiting. I've already got their okay to come on the show. They're just waiting till after they fight because I don't want to mess with their fight camp. I don't want to be any sort of curse on someone's fight.
All right, so that's MMA News, and that is our 100th episode. Thank you very much again for being a part of it. And I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun doing this.
I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and it's fun watching the movies, fun weighing in on them. It's fun having all the MMA news. For once, I'm actually excited to watch MMA.
Yeah.
Whereas usually when I'm training in something, I'm not excited to watch it because I'm living it. You know, it's too much. But doing this makes me excited to watch it. Makes me excited to train.
Look at that.
So,
Look at that. We're giving her inspiration.
It is. Yes,
and,
thank you.
And I get to know my cousin. So look at that.
Yes, cousins. We've had, there was that one comment, it's like, no, cousins.
We say it in every episode. Cousins and
episode. But thank you for listening to us on Weighing In Fights and Films. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you've liked about our shows, what you would like us to improve on. We do read it all, so yes, we enjoy all the comments.
And support her MMA fight career. When's your fight? What's your date?
We're shooting for May 6th.
May 6th. Stay tuned to the show, and we will be doing behind-the-scenes footage leading all the way up to the fight. Should be fun.
If you think it's hard to get pay-per-view cards nailed down, try amateur cards.
Yeah.
That's even harder. That's even harder.
All right, subscribe.